Hello and welcome back to the after party. I'm CJ.
I'm Allie.
And
We weren't here last week.
we didn't get too drunk.
We just got real sick.
Yeah, like really sick.
I'm still a little sick.
We're sorry.
I'm not that sorry.
Okay, we have one more episode left, which is crazy, of Lohan Beach Club.
Yep.
What should we do for our finale?
I personally think that we need a change of scenery.
Yeah, agreed.
Maybe like a little added pizzazz.
Yeah, maybe we'll invite some friends over.
Mm.
Yeah, but I'm excited. So I guess we find out officially next week who Lindsay and Panos are keeping for
Next
the
supper,
Linsanity Corporation.
all of them.
All of
Keep them all.
Yeah, yeah.
You've run them through the rigmarole.
Yeah.
Might as well
in 30 days. Like, I've literally taken them up and beat them all down.
That is an interesting point that you bring up about the timeline.
Yeah.
Because we have conflicting reports of 30 days to 6 weeks.
Right, right.
So,
I mean, then again, I wouldn't trust too much coming out of Brent's mouth in the first place, as he's the one that said 6 weeks, right? So, who knows?
excellent point you
Yeah.
make there.
Okay, so we missed last week, you know.
So sorry.
Yes, we apologize, but we're going to kind of do a bit of a recap of last week's episode really quick,
Yeah.
and then get into tonight's episode.
Also, we are very aware of the flickering that's happening behind us, and it's a creative choice.
Yeah.
So,
It's on
suck
purpose. Yeah. Okay, so on last week's episode, Sarah moves out of the honeymoon suite with Brent.
Seems
finally.
like for the 17th time.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah.
good for you. I will say that I binge watched both episodes today.
Yeah.
It was a lot of Sarah and Brent.
It was a lot of Sarah and Brent. Yeah, these kind of two episodes really clash in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like, it's basically leading us up to next week's episode, which is really the finale of the season, which is going to hopefully be exciting. Actually, it looks like a lot happens.
It does look like a lot happens. I'm ready for them to wrap it up with a pretty little bow.
Yeah.
I want Mikey. Well, I'm going to hold that thought until we get into the next episode.
Yeah. So Sarah moves out. It looks like Billy and Sarah finally get lip locked.
But they were just like on a yacht having fun, and it seemed like. But then who else kissed her?
Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because he called out her fillers, and I was like,
Yeah.
they look good to me.
I know. I was like, that's a read, and that's like a little too far. Okay, I need to call out her fillers.
They're nice and cushy and plush, and I'm not mad about it.
Here's my thing. I feel like the Billy kiss on the yacht was very producer induced.
Yes,
Because-
and
yeah.
you see the producer at the end of the episode talking Brent.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So Brent basically comes out from hiding on the yacht. He hadn't been with them the entire time, and it just so happens that he was there when Billy and Sarah kissed. So I was sort of like, it felt a little staged to me, but it at least stirred some stuff out.
You mean reality television is staged?
There's a great... Have you seen, like... Do you remember the Hills finale? It was iconic. So
Oh, yeah, because they walk away.
they walk away and the set moves away.
Uh-huh.
Iconic. Nothing... Reality died. That was
It's
it.
true. That was the moment everybody
That was the
went,
moment everyone went,
what?
wait a second. My mother still believes that, like... What's that stupid show? 90 Day Fiancé is, like, real, and I can't stand that she believes it.
Oh, mama.
But then again, we both watch Housewives of Atlanta.
But do you watch Unreal?
I don't watch Unreal.
So Unreal is Constance Zimmer and Shiri Appleby on Lifetime.
Okay.
And it's basically like a scripted version behind the scenes of The Bachelor-esque type show.
Okay.
So it's like all of these women producing The Bachelor and then all the stuff that they're actually doing to get them to do things, and it's super gross.
Interesting.
I like it.
Television.
Ta-da! So one thing that happened on last week's episode that, spoiler, I watched this morning. I am super curious because Lindsay calls out, and Panos, call out how much money Brent makes for the beach club.
Right.
And they say, he's so successful, we don't want to see him go. He's made the most money out of all of them.
Yeah.
So, hey, beach club, I would love to see a graphic, bar chart is fine, with each of their names and how much money that they brought into the club.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Because that will assess how I view them moving forward.
Or feel about their, like, work ethic. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because maybe I'll agree with Lindsay more.
Right. Right. This, the hard thing is last week's episode, really, it's sort of good that we're doing them together because they are, honestly, it feels like they're probably 2 days apart because everything just sort of happens very quickly. And a lot of it, you're right, is about Brent and Sarah and their, you know, ridiculous relationship. And about Brent being like...
It's like a ping pong table.
Yeah. Brent is like textbook, like he's bullying people because he's so insecure. It's crazy. Like, even as he's trying to, like, say, oh, no, like, a nice thing about someone, he can't do it without an insult, which is just, like, he's insecure about himself, and it's interesting to watch.
I did, you know, Janita called him out on a lot of stuff on that yacht from last week's episode. Yeah. And that continued into this episode.
Yeah, Janita's a ballbuster, and I actually genuinely kind of liked it. She's the only person that can deal with Brent. Everyone else is like, doesn't care or can't be bothered or doesn't like him to try.
I think I just lost it with Janita when she sucker punched Gabby in the face.
Right.
I just kind of wrote her off, so
I know.
This was fine, but she's not number one on my team.
Okay, I did love May. I mean, as much as I shit on May, I did love, there's like a scene of her peeking out from behind the yacht.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, like just like... Yes. So you won me over for one episode, May. Just one, though.
Oh, maybe pumpkin spice. Okay, so then should we get into this week's episode?
Yes. All right. So episode 11, Lindsay Lohan Beach Club. All right, guys. On tonight's episode, we have... what's your favorite part of this episode? Now that they've sort of all blended together, it's like 2 hours long of the same day.
I mean, this episode, my absolute favorite part was Sexy Curious George, which is basically Panos wearing a yellow hat.
He is the man of outfits.
That's all I wanted to watch was like, just keep talking to me with that hat on.
Yeah.
I was enjoying it.
I also, just speaking of Panos, I loved how excited he was for the Geordie Shore crew to get there.
Well, I also loved, I was going to bring up that when Billy was asking him, oh, are you happy with, you know, how they're being treated?
Yeah.
He's like, don't be jealous.
Yeah, I love that.
And Panos just like, his
And Panos was like, wait, me? What are you talking about? I'm not jealous.
But it was the first time, like, somebody
was,
made
like,
him
human.
smile. I know. And, I just love Panos.
And we love you, Panos. Not to say you're not human, but you're scary. So that was like
I don't want to work for you.
And I do. Yeah. He was so excited. I love that, like, black bandana. He always has the best outfits.
He really has good style.
I could lose 40, 70 pounds.
We're going to cut that out because nobody needs it. Oh, what else happened in this episode?
Okay, just speaking of Panos, let's actually talk about Panos and Lindsay. Lindsay driving a Mini Cooper to me
Something about that.
So funny, and I don't know what is funny about it. I've noticed this before.
Here's the thing, it's like, it's funny, but it's also like, she's driving in a foreign country. It's a little scary to me.
Right, yeah. Do you remember, she actually did a commercial for, like, car insurance in the Super Bowl one time? And, like, tongue-in-cheek, good for her. As she, like,
get that Super Bowl money.
Rolled off the road and then, like, cut to the camera.
Get in. That's not my mom. Hey, I'm sort of your mom. We're both 25 to 35 years old. We're both women on the go, and we both clocked a lot of miles. Believe me.
But
that's what I was expecting to see.
Yeah.
Very much so. But they were just like rocking in the sun.
Yeah, I don't know what I picture. Down. I don't know what car I picture Lindsay in. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just picture her in like a black SUV in the back seat.
Herbie fully loaded.
Herbie fully loaded.
That's what you picture.
Old.
Herbie fully loaded.
Herbie fully loaded. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So I guess like the biggest and sort of most important thing that, of course, we got the most important news in the last like 12 seconds of this episode. So Mikey went. Here's the thing. Okay, so Mikey dropped his pants
to give his shorts to someone else.
And,
a client nonetheless.
And what have Panos and Lindsay been saying since day one?
Anything for the client.
Exactly. So, yes, sure, he may have done something sort of fun and flirty and, like, a little inappropriate. But, like, why is that totally not okay versus everything else that all the makeout sessions and, like, whatever else that's gone on?
For sure. And I don't think that his is the first butt that we've seen on the beach.
Yeah.
However, we don't know how long he was running around naked.
Okay, good point. You're right.
And how much frontal nudity there was being seen.
Right.
So, I mean, I get...
And they were like, there's kids on the beach. And I'm like, yeah, I totally agree. That's totally inappropriate. However, it's also like... It's a foreign country where, like, things are a little bit more liberal. And I was like, I'm sort of surprised that anyone's getting, like, too up in arms about this.
Right. And... Can we just, like, get over the fact that it's all about my brand and my name and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's one naked guy on a beach. It's really okay.
Lindsay, let's just be honest for a second. Your brand, the one you have now, is a lot... Your past is full of moments just like that. And worse. So...
It's true. And, to your point, you've just encouraged this.
Yeah. Right, like, do everything you can to keep them happy. And he was being flirty and fun with the two people that wanted him to be flirty and fun.
I just didn't like the way that they told him. It's like, we're going to do this really beautiful day for everyone, and you're just omitted from the list. Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
get your shit and leave.
That was shitty. That was actually shitty. I didn't think about that until right now, but you're right.
I didn't like that. And here's the thing. Here's my prediction for next week.
Yeah.
I kind of hope, and we'll see, that Mikey's going to fight it, and he's going to, like, say his piece to Panos and Lindsay, and they're going to reconsider. Because, again, Janita sucker punched someone.
Right.
I think we can get over it.
And I think Mikey has, like, performed and performed and performed, so it's, like, to take him out for one thing that was, like, a mistake. I mean, it was sort of, like, the nature of where they were. If it was in a club or something, that would never happen. It just, like, wouldn't exist.
Well, and they said that the VIP guests that he was entertaining were from the Geordie Shore,
who were wild and crazy.
And said not to try to keep up with them.
Yeah.
Which he did.
Yeah.
So my guess is, like, he is doing what's normal in their...
Yeah, in their world. Totally.
So, also, real quick.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the dinner party?
Oh, yeah. Like, 2 hours late?
What would you do?
I'd suck it up. Because I would look at it as, like, I'm working. I have to suck it up. I would, my internal reaction would actually be more like Brent's. Because I'd be like, well, you're a dick. You were late, and now you're telling us that our food sucks.
Right.
That's what I would truly want to do in real life. But working life, I would be a little bit more accommodating.
I think even if I was working, I would be like, there's some paper plates and silverware over there.
Yeah.
Serve yourself,
Grab
sit down, and get out.
Yeah.
Like, if someone shows up 2 hours late to a dinner party where I made the food.
Yeah. Can I say another underwhelming party at that house, though? It's like, you guys, it's MTV.
They did say that they cleaned this time.
I mean, I couldn't tell, but...
A day before they move out.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Way to go.
Yeah. Okay, wait, so what are your predictions? Who do you think is going...
Our top 4?
...to stay? If it is only 4, let's just say, for argument's sake, it's 4 people.
Okay.
Who are your top 4?
Well, Mikey was top of my list.
Agreed.
Until
I would say Mikey would be one of mine as well.
Okay,
so I'm going to say Mikey, because I think he's going to, like, bounce back.
I hope he does. Okay, so Mikey
is
still there.
Yeah.
Although, we don't know.
Yeah.
I think Sarah.
Okay.
I do think that Sarah, like, despite her back and forth with the guys, I think she's proven that she's, like, a hard worker and...
Sure.
Despite bouncing between guys, can still, like, do her job.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, I want to say Aristotle.
Okay.
I think he's got the great thing already going for him.
Right.
He's very cute, and he's
And Lindsay seems to like that he's respectful. She mentioned that. Yeah.
He kind of, like, falls to the wayside a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think...
But he's kind of come out of his shell a little bit in the last couple episodes.
So now I've got 2 guys. I feel like I need a girl.
Yeah. Who's it going to be?
I want to say Gabby.
Right.
Because she's my spirit animal.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that Lindsay just doesn't like her.
I know.
But she even said, like, she's done a good job.
Right.
Like, she's performed. So
yeah.
I think that's my top 4 dream team right now.
I think so. I think...
You're saying Mikey.
So Mikey for sure.
Okay.
As much as I hate to say it, because they keep mentioning how much they like him as a worker, I think it's going to be Brent. I think it's going to be Gabby. Mm-hmm. And I think it's going to be Janita.
I could see that.
I feel like they worry about Sarah's love life catastrophe.
Well, here's the thing. It's going to be Brent or Sarah.
Good point.
It will not be both.
Good point. And it looks like Kyle chokes out Brent in this next episode in the last sneak peek.
I missed that.
Yep. And I don't think maybe Baby Pumpkin Spice is going to do it for them.
I think she hung on as long as she possibly could, and seriously. She kicked out our poor little Jules in the way.
Yeah.
And then
I think Alex Panos hasn't done it. Panos doesn't like love his sort of like vibe. So
I also found it interesting. He was like, I don't know that this is the best fit for me.
Right. I think you also say that when you know that you're on your way out.
Maybe
conveniently. Yeah. He's going right back to West Hollywood.
It's true.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm out of here.
Okay, so next week is our final episode.
I can't believe it. Honestly. It's crazy.
I'm not ready for it.
I'm excited, though. I'm excited to do something different.
Yes.
We're going to be out of the studio.
It's true.
Into real life. Maybe by a pool. I don't know what we're going to do yet.
I'll take a pool, please.
It's slashing behind us. The lights were excited, too.
The light is super ready to be done. But for that note, or with that note, guys, I'm still recovering. Bear with me. Leave a comment below with anything that we haven't covered on this season of Lohan Beach Club.
Yeah.
Or anything that you want us to do for the final episode. Maybe there's like a little shot action.
I know. Maybe we should go to the Abbey and like meet Mikey or something and get him on camera for a minute. That could be fun.
That could be really fun. I'm not doing anything this weekend. Okay, so we will be back next week.
Yes,
and
for the finale of Lindsay Lohan's Beach Club. And then you're going to see us do the after party. Might take a little hiatus.
Just
and
a wee baby one.
We'll come back with some different content and probably not recap a show. We're going to do like some original stuff.
We're going to do our own thing.
Yeah.
We are the party.
We are the party. Don't forget it. You can follow us at the After Party TV on Instagram. And please don't forget to give this video a like.
And subscribe on YouTube, which you are watching on right now.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for watching this week's episode, you guys. Don't forget to give this video a like down below and subscribe to our channel for more.
We do videos every week. If you leave us a comment and let us know what you want to see more of, we'd happily do it.
Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram at the After Party TV.